have been talking for months about my camper van being a POS, and I got hit back in January, and everyone's like, just give it up at this point. But I just can't, okay? I can't. So I decided to get the things fixed that needed to be fixed, and then I drove up to, well, what was supposed to be the UP, but I stopped in Duluth to grab a coffee. I stop in Duluth, and I get stuck, and something's wrong with it. I won't bore you with the details of that story, but eventually, after 5 hours of troubleshooting and somebody trying to come help me, I have to call a tow, okay? So I'm getting my car towed to a random person's house in Duluth that I met snowboarding to just leave it there until I figure out what to do with it because I don't have AAA.
Already a little sketchy, but okay.
It is, yes. Trust me, I know. And so I get the tow truck driver. He comes, and he kind of like was shocked, I think, to see like a female owning this really old, janky van. You know,
Right.
when I roll up, he's like, oh, hi. And I'm like, hi. So he also I think he didn't expect me to ride with him in the front, you know? He's like, oh, you're riding with me? And I was like, yeah. So I'm telling him the story of what all goes down.
Wait, so yeah, how would that normally work? Would you just get picked up by like an Uber and taken back to, like, if you're broken down or somebody picks you up? That is interesting. I don't know if I know of someone who just hops in the
Okay, the last time, the only other time I've been towed was actually with a group of girls. We broke down in Green Bay, Wisconsin when we were going to a Packer game.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend got a flat tire, so we were stuck at like a gas station. So 4 of us had to cram into this tow truck driver's
I don't
vehicle.
think that's normal. I don't,
But it is if you have to like get to a certain destination. It is totally normal. I swear, Colt. But I think he was just a little shocked because I was in the heart of Duluth, so I think he thought that I would just like have someone picking me up.
Yeah.
And so I'm riding with him. We get like, I don't know, a minute away from where we just were. And he kind of pulls to the side and he looks at me and he goes, hey, you know, like, are you hungry?
Oh no. Oh God.
I was like, he's like, I mean, we can like stop and get a burger or something if you want. And I was like,
No.
oh no, like we can just go to my destination, you know?
That's immediately when I'd start being like, oh yeah, this is why you don't get rides from a tow truck driver just randomly.
And so he's like, we're going to pass like a Five Guys. Like if you're hungry, like whatever. And I'm like, I'll be honest, I've been kind of anxious today, so I haven't had an appetite. I appreciate
He's trying to lure you in with the good stuff too.
Yeah,
Five Guys? That'd be hard to turn down.
And so I'm like, I think I'm okay. I think we can just get going. And then he's like, all right. And then he looks at me and goes, wine?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, okay.
No.
I'm like, I really appreciate the offer. I did go have a beer while I was waiting because I was literally stuck, broken down.
You
in
had a
front
beer
of with
the truck driver?
I'm in the truck
Or the tow truck?
I'm in the front seat with the tow truck driver. Now, here's what I'm going to actually say about him. He wasn't a bad looking guy. He actually had the most beautiful blue eyes, but he was wearing a mask, so I couldn't see what was underneath the mask. And
what kind of mask?
Like a COVID mask. Like
got you.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Freddie and Jason, just like.
No, okay. Yeah, I can't see anything. So we're driving, we're chatting about life, you know? And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, God, we've been driving for a little while. Like, when I GPSed how long it would have taken us to get there, it said 9 minutes. It had been about 15 at this point.
Yeah.
And finally, we like roll up to a place. He goes, oh, I don't think this is right. And I was like, okay. I'm like, oh, shoot, did I give you the wrong address? So I pull up the address. It's the right one. It's on his phone. But then his GPS starts like recalculating. And it takes us like 7 minutes in a different direction.
He just wanted more time with you. That he was trying to work his way in still.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, am I going to make it home safely? I don't know at this point. And I kid because truly there was like women have such strong intuition. And this man was not giving me like murdery vibes or like he was trying to sleep with me vibes.
Your intuition needs to get better. You hopped in a random tow truck driver's passenger seat 2.5 hours away from the city you live.
I had to go with my van because then I was getting picked up from my friend.
I would have just Uber behind. I would have just Uber behind the van if it were me.
I was already down a lot of money from a tow. I was down so much with this damn van.
I would have found a skateboard and just held onto the back of the tow truck or something.
Okay, well, whatever. Long story longer is basically he does whatever. We unload my van and that was like the end of it. And I was like, all right, well, have fun. I'm assuming you got to go tow someone else. He goes, nah, I'm just going to be putzing around now. Okay.
So many like little signals where he's like, oh, I'm just going to be putzing around. Like maybe if you want to like come through or something. I don't have any money.
Yeah, girl. No,
Wow.
that was not going to happen. So it was a very interesting day to Duluth that was not supposed to go the way it did. But I'm here and I'm alive today. If you want to see the full story, I did a full breakdown of it on my Instagram.
Yeah, for
at
sure.
Jenny KDWB because it was quite the day
You
for
should
me.
have gotten like a picture with the tow truck driver. We could have done like a hot or not situation or something.
I truly think that most people would say that he was hot because I'm telling you, he had very pretty eyes. He did take his mask off at one point. His nose was a little bit bigger than I was anticipating.
Okay, well.
However, it
This
wasn't
is
like
when I come
unattractive.
in.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, here's Tony. Tony's hanging out with us today.
Hi, I've been waiting to say something. Big nose means something else, girl. I would have hung out with this man. I would have hung out with this man.
I've heard the big hands thing.
Girl, I tell you right now, he got a big nose. We about to have a fun weekend. I don't work here. I can say that.
Yeah, Tony.
Here's the thing, and I've been trying to figure this out, Tony, all weekend. I'm like, am I allowed to even present this question?
Yeah.
Is it gay or not? Okay.
Let's talk about it. I mean, we can talk about it all day.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, Jenny, can you set it up for me? How does this work?
Is it gay or not is something that if you've listened to the Dave Ryan show, Tony has been in so many times before with us on that. And we were like, we got to keep bringing him in because we love him. But Tony is gay.
Hi.
And so he is allowed to determine whether or not something is gay or not. So we give scenarios and we're like, Tony, what do you think? Is this gay or not? So Tony, give us an example of one.
Okay, so first of all, I do have to say this. Every time I come in, people are texting and like, meh, 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 meh. We're having a good time over here.
Yes, we are.
Let it be. I'm gay. Let's talk about it. First of all, is it gay or not? Straight men knowing the varieties of bread.
Okay.
Let me explain. A straight man should not know the word sourdough.
Okay,
Do you know what sourdough is?
wait. I have a question about this.
Yeah.
Let's bring this back in just like right after these words, okay? Because I want to push back on this a little bit.
Right, we can push back.
Or you can tell me actually maybe I am gay. Maybe I am gay, Tony, and we'll find out next.
101.3 KDWB.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Callan and Colt.
101.3 KDWB.
Yeah, and we're trying to figure out, is it gay?
It's gay.
Ooh.
We
Just
have
let it be.
Tony in the
Is
studio.
this, what do you feel about this music bed? Would you consider this to be gay?
No, this is weird straight music. Come on. Colt picked
Well,
it.
Colt
What the
picked it,
heck,
yeah.
Colt?
Okay, so before we went to break, you were like, it's totally gay if a man knows the differences in breads, the different types of breads.
Colt, when's the last time you went to a restaurant and be like, please, I would take the pumpernickel, please? You don't.
I want to
I'll
know,
take a
like,
piece of bread.
how many breads can I know before I'm in the territory
Two?
of... Okay, well,
Okay,
I have
two.
white wheat, and I do know sourdough, and I do know focaccia as well.
Okay.
Oh, Tony's giving me the side eye.
Well, Colt,
It's
we say
Pride
that
Weekend,
everyone's
Colt.
kind of on a spectrum, so...
Colt has 10%. But you said the white man, I got white and I got rye, or whatever you
Wheat,
said.
yeah.
Wheat.
True.
You said wheat.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
You can't tell me you and your straight friends talk about sourdough.
Well, the only person I talk to is Fallon, really, and she does talk about sourdough a lot.
Exactly. The woman.
Yeah.
talking
Okay, I
about
see
it.
where you're coming
You
from.
know, so otherwise, okay, how about this? No straight man is holding a cup of coffee with two hands. It's not happening.
Okay, this is
Any hot
hilarious
beverage.
to me.
Come on.
I don't even hold a hot
Just
beverage with two
dainty.
hands.
You know, let me get my list out also.
Okay, yeah.
everybody. There's
and
more.
if you have one yourself, maybe you were in a situation in college, or maybe you have something particular like holding a mug with two hands, give us a call, 651-989-KDWB. Tony will tell you whether or not it's gay.
Okay.
So this also goes back to, Cole, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
You're from.
Michigan.
That's right.
Yeah.
If they were doing this in Michigan. In high school, we went to camp, and
Yeah.
all the boys would go bond together.
Oh,
Male
what is-
bonding.
Okay.
Okay? We'd stand in a circle with gold bond, and gold bond are in private parts.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, what? That's gay. That's gay. But at the time, we're like, yeah, this is just boys being boys, and we're gold bonding
Well,
in
yeah,
other regions.
Maybe that you grew up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That might be a Minnesota thing.
But I'm saying, so that's gay.
I
So,
don't
like,
know.
well, come on, you guys.
And Tony was like sitting there like, ooh. While all the other guys were like, oh, I'm a man.
I was figuring myself out, so I had to quick get out of that circle of gold bonding to go.
Yeah.
Here's other lists. Okay, first of all, coffee tables are gay.
What does
Coffee
that
tables
mean?
are so gay.
Okay, but like
They're
everyone has coffee tables.
No, straight guys probably have like a big, ugly, gross one, and we have a nice designer one that has like a book of Tom Ford sitting on the.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean?
I do have a massive ugly, ugly one.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're
You
right,
picked it
you're
out.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, but
Called
you're
it.
married, so I feel like things in your house can't necessarily be like considered gay or not because Jen probably had a say in things.
It was actually probably gay of me to want to have a say in things, which leads me back to the 10%.
Maybe,
So
yeah.
there we go.
My 10% comes out every now and then.
Okay, do you use face wash?
I don't.
See, gay.
Yeah.
Face
Not
wash is
gay,
gay.
though.
Not gay, but,
But
face
he's not-
wash.
yeah.
He's not gay, but using face wash is gay.
Okay, Tony,
No straight men are doing that.
I have a scenario that happened when I was young. So I
Oh,
was
God.
in elementary school and I was at a sleepover with my friends Cassandra, Kylie, and Erica.
Yeah.
And one of them suggested that we do a little like runway, like model show. And I was like, okay, cool. But then that same person was like naked. So we all like stood on each side, and then one of us would like walk down and like strut butt naked and then back, and then we'd be like, yes.
She
Okay.
was a lesbo for sure.
Yeah.
She's driving a Subaru and has a big butcher block in her kitchen. You know,
I
straight people
haven't been
don't have
able
butcher
to.
blocks.
I'm gonna look her up because I haven't been able to follow her on social media. I'm
We
not
need
sure.
an update.
She's a
Yeah,
I'm sure
we'll
she's
have
keeping
to look.
track of you for
Yeah,
sure.
well, honestly, maybe not. I don't know.
Seeing those Bali pics. She probably has a, if you haven't seen Jenny's waterfall picture, which I was like, I want to recreate that at Minnehaha Falls.
Yes. Well,
But
my girlfriend and I thought about doing that. We're like in like a year when we're like in better shape. Even we're gonna go to Minnehaha Falls and do this.
Yeah, Jenny, you look banging in that picture.
Thank you, babe. Let
Love
me
ya.
tell you this text that just came in. It's in my high school boyfriend also gold bonded his bizzles.
See, I
with
told you.
What is
his
happening?
cross country running team. He
See?
said.
cross country.
Thank you.
And they got endurance. That's crazy.
Yep.
I didn't know. Like, and I played like basketball and hockey, and like the extent was you would get maybe some wet paper towel thrown at you while you were in the shower or something.
Yeah.
But no,
See?
yeah.
Okay, so that's funny. So here's my other list of things. Sprinkles is gay. If you put sprinkles on your ice cream, you're gay. And not just because they're rainbow, but like what straight man's like, let me have these little cute tiny things on top of my ice cream to make it look pretty. Shut up. You're gay. A zebra's just a gay horse.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. I know where you're coming from on that one.
Right?
What about sprinkles and yogurt? If you put sprinkles in like a vanilla yogurt,
Colt, stop. You're adding anything? Like, ooh, let me just add some. Like, the only thing
I feel
in
like
a
I
yogurt.
am trying to like creep over to the gayness.
Well, it's the weekend to try, honey. Ask your wife. Hey.
We do have Natalie on the phone who wants to ask a
Natalie.
question about a previous person that she dated once.
Natalie, tell me all about it.
Yeah, so we dated for like years, and like 3 years into it, I found like a drawer full of women's underwear, and I was like pissed at first because I thought they were like secret his ex-girlfriend.
Ooh, yeah.
But he came clean, and he's like, I like to wear women's underwear when I'm intimate with myself. And I thought that I couldn't look at him anymore.
What in the
same
Ed
way.
Gein is happening?
Okay.
Yeah, was this deep in Wisconsin
I don't know
somewhere?
if that's normal or not. He's like, lots of guys do it. I'm like,
Well, lots of
Lots of
guys.
guys. Hold
Okay,
on.
Natalie, before Tony says his answer to this, I have a question. Did you actually believe him, or do you think he's a really good liar and it actually could have been like ex-girlfriend things and he was just trying to cover his ass?
no, he wasn't trying to cover up. Like, he was embarrassed by admitting it, but he totally admitted it. And he's like, I don't want to break up over you thinking that it's some other girl. So I'm just going to be honest with you. And he's like, lots of guys do it. And I'm like,
That's what they say when a lot of guys don't do it usually.
All right, Tony, your thoughts?
Not gay at all. The straights are doing this. The gays are not. There
Okay.
is like studies out there that just cross-dress is straight men. So,
Yeah.
girl, he was straight, but that was a story.
hey.
All right, girl, you sent this email to me and I was in shock just reading it. So what happened with your crazy friend?
Okay, so I'm not going to say any names because I'm not sure, like, who listens to the show that actually knows these people, but this was a doozy.
Okay, let's hear it.
This person told me this story, and I almost passed out. So she's been hooking up with this guy for about 3 months now.
All right.
Now, mind you, this guy is married
Okay.
with 5 kids.
Oh.
He has 5
Okay,
kids.
okay.
Whole family. Okay.
Yes. So now every time that they hook up, they have to hook up in the back of his truck.
Got it.
So now-
Why she doesn't have a place of her own?
Now she does have a place. Now, mind you, now quite naturally, she cannot go to his house.
Yeah.
Now, and I asked her, I said, so why can't you hook up at your house? Well, she can't go to her house because she lives down the street from the police station that his wife works at because she's a cop.
Oh, snap. All right. Okay.
So his wife is a cop, and she lives nearby the police station where she works.
And she knows that he has a wife.
She knows this. She knows this. And she is head over heels for this guy because he treats her so well. He knows her. She is so in love with him. He's so in tune with her.
So what happened?
Like, oh my God. So one day that they hooked up in this area, and after they were done, and he decides that they should sit down and smoke weed and chit chat.
Oh God. Okay.
So many layers.
So they're smoking weed. Now, just ironically, his wife was on a call in the same area that they were smoking weed in. And quite naturally, she recognizes his truck sitting in the spot that they were sitting in. So what does she do? She goes over to where his truck was sitting at.
Okay.
She jumps in the back of the truck on the floor and hides. So now the wife is asking him, what are you doing over here? And who's watching the kids while you're sitting here? So he's telling her, oh, well, I had to clear my head and blah, blah, blah. And
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, exactly. So I need to clear my head and I just need to get some air. And, my sister's watching the kids. So all of a sudden she steps away and makes a phone call, and she comes back, and she's like, well, I'm off of work now, so you need to follow me home. She's still in the back, mind you.
Okay. She's stuck. She's in the back seat hiding.
How long was she in the back seat for?
Oh, shit, that they was because they just got done hooking up, and now they were smoking weed. So now she's still in the back seat.
So
now
she rode all the way in the back seat back to his place?
All the way back to his house with the wife in the front in the squad car.
And then what happened when they got? Did she stay there when they got home?
Yes. So when he got home, he pulled. Now the whole time he never said a word to her while they were on the way to the house. So
because his wife is watching him like a hawk. She's like, who's he?
Exactly.
She would be like, who's he talking to?
Right. So he pulls into the garage. She says she hears the garage door close. The wife pulls up on the driveway. She gets out. She goes in the house. He pulls into the garage, and the garage door closes. So he tells her, don't say a word. I'll figure out how to get you out of here.
Oh, hell no. At that point, I mean, I wouldn't be in this position, period, because I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
But I would be like, that's hilarious. I'm walking out of this garage right now.
Yeah.
I said the same thing.
How long was
I'm
she in
like,
the garage for then?
She was in the garage for 2 hours.
No.
That's a big no.
90 degrees in there.
That's a big no. That's what, like you said, Johnny, I'm getting out of there.
Bye. See ya. I don't care anymore.
You can deal with your wife. I don't.
Yeah.
But some people, like the side chicks do feel like they're in, like the guys like actually in love. Sometimes maybe they are.
Yeah.
But they get treated a little bit better. So it's actually kind of shocking that he would just like abandon her for 2 hours.
So I know, Juanita, you're probably not super close with this woman anymore because she sounds, a little cray-cray. But did she say, like, I'm done with this man now, or what's going on?
Oh, no. I asked her, I said, so was it worth it? Oh, yes, it was worth it. She's still hooking up with him.
Okay, yeah.
He's got to have that good or
Girl,
something.
I
'Cause